2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Stroud looking to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Here's Pierce. Is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there around his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
the offense is saying to itself right now, oh, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now a 2nd and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On play action, they'll throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Well, I'm going to put a highlight on your ass, boy, for one for the ages, boy.
Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Second and 7 at the Texans 27-yard.
Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Gibbs. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows this versatility and gets both done on this drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter?
pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stroud to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there. Throwing now is Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yards.
Bro, I don't see how they let you get that other pass. What the fuck was that, bro?
A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Flush to his right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 65, Chad, 65.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Go, check, go, check.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Let's go now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Check mash.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Okay, ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got some space here. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man right side is St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 4.
Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second down and 3. Stroud off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And he's going to go down. They get thrown back at the 40. Drew Sanders able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that streak.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
77 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans 5. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards on the ground.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right?
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And this is blocked, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's underneath to Pierce. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. He got 29 yards that time. Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. They're probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stroud. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Aleem McNeil in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the 1st quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the 1st quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through, and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McGrath. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw. McGrath. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This returnable for Ayuk. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Another run here with Dobbins. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down LA. On play action, Allen. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Rams will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Looking to throw. McGrath. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the gun on third down. McGrath. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down. McGrath. Returning right back to Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And the Rams at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Open man, it's Cooper. He's got it for the Rams. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Cooper here. Fighting his way through contact. He may go. Amari Cooper, touchdown. Cooper on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense it. An important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 1st and 10, McGrath. And complete to Smith and Jigba. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Off play action. McGrath. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 49 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it makes the score 21-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's got this complete to Ayuk coming out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown, Rams! Brandon Ayuk from 6 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, McGrath. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw. McGrath. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down. McGrath going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Milton Williams collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.